Oh man, it's me, ConfusedAnubis, and we're back with another video today, guys. Today we'll be covering Wolcen and my ranger build, which is centralized around burning a little bit, but also big burst damage. But before we get there, guys, I do want to let you know that we stream over on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. EST. We're having a blast over there playing SWTOR, probably going to be playing Wolcen soon, plus our 2-year anniversary is coming up this week on Thursday. But anyhow, guys, seriously, before we go too far into that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content so you can know when we're getting stuff. And over on Twitch, give a follow if you would like to catch us live. Anyhow, here we go. This is our build at the moment. We're running Havoc Orb with Wailing Arrows, Phantom Blades, Death Gazer, and Sting of Carrion. This is what we're using for our attribute points. We're stacking pretty heavily into agility and ferocity so that we can get really quick speed, but also a lot of crit. This is technically my third because, you know, we are applying fire and bleeds and stuff like that. It kind of makes sense in the end. Like, if you look into here, we do plan on building into fire a little bit, converting some of this damage over to here, so we plan on going this way and going into there. At the moment, we're just increasing our projectile damage. We're just trying to get, you know, like, as much damage as we possibly can. So we built through, you know, going pretty much straight through, going anything that increases our damage, but nothing that we don't really necessarily need. Like, I'm not going to go in casting speed. There's no reason to get that. 25 agility kind of helps a little bit. May respec that out eventually. I don't know yet. We were going this way. We want to complete this tree because it increases our projectiles damage scaling with distance. So the further away we get, the better. So that'll cost 3 more points to get there before we start going in there. I'm pretty much trying to get to here and here before we get to Edric to see if, you know, to make the boss fight a little bit easier on us and make it pretty much comfortably cruise through, because we've tried him so far and he's very hard on his third phase. Our third phase, we're really struggling. I don't think we have enough damage output because we have to roll around a lot. The way the build's kind of set up, it kind of doesn't work to our advantage there. So we're gonna go back and show you a little bit what this build actually can do. It's pretty nice. I really like how it has a lot of burst and a lot of AoE, so if there's a lot of AoE in front of you, you can take it a lot. It pretty much makes massive amounts of mobs pretty easy to chop down. I mean, we don't have any really good bow, as you can see right now on our... We don't really have anything crazy. Our bow's not crazy. The only thing we have are these two that are pretty good. But one's Rend, and I'm not really caring about Rend. It's not really what my build's centralized around because it's not a bleed build. I have thought about going bleed arrow, but I kind of want to do fire arrow. Because I just think it would be a lot more fun. See, like, if you really need the burst, there you go. You can just blast through shit. It's not hard to do. We can rain down a ton of arrows if we want to. Something gets close, throw some shots. Pretty much nothing can get near us for the most part. As long as we use our roll perfectly, it works pretty well. We just cut through things like it's almost nothing. It's pretty damn fun. I just can't get enough of its ability to even do this. If you hold down, you can snipe a couple, blast them out. You know, all kinds of shit like that. It's just absolutely great. It just outputs a lot of damage. Like, these things aren't even a match for us. They really aren't a match for us, but yet Edric is way hard on third phase. Getting up to the third phase is pretty fucking cakewalk. As long as you avoid everything and you kind of stay close to him. But that seems to be the case in general with him, because he has very large swings, but if you get behind him at the right time, it makes it pretty easy. Third phase, though, that massive amount of damage. The only thing you really have to worry about in phase 2 is when he does his charge forward and shoots bullets out, but also his thing where he shoots his gun in a circle and hits in quadrants. You really don't want to be standing in one of those quadrants because he will chew you up like you're nothing. It's just, I highly recommend trying out a ranged build. I've heard a lot of things online saying that they're not that good. Maybe they're right. I'm not 100% sure just yet, but I'm liking this. It's working for me. I don't know why that affects staying up. That's supposed to be when it rares up. That affects staying up for no reason. Unless I just didn't kill it somehow. I don't know. There has been some like little weird bugs where I try to attack things and I cannot kill them. What we are going to do is we're going to go in a little bit of an overview after we kill a little bit more here. I just want to show you a little bit more of how much damage this actually really can do. I'm going to try to get something that's actually a little tougher to fight. Because it makes everything feel kind of easy after a while. It's like it's very destructive. It's very AoE heavy. And because, you know, like a game like this, ARPGs, you tend to pull a lot of that. That's kind of the way you farm gear is to, you know, kill bosses, but also farm a lot of killing, essentially killing massive swaths. And it seems like a lot of bosses in this so far like to have ads, so it's very useful for those ad phases. I always pick up yellows to sell them. Yellows are always a good thing. I also saw this golden scarab earlier, which was pretty neat because it drops a lot of loot. That's actually where I got the helmet from. One of these little crypts. I always go down them, these little areas. You don't have to do them, but I go down them. You always seem to find loot. It's always a good idea to do that, in my opinion. Always kind of has been. It's always a little fun too, like just to have that, like that little bit of extra little areas to go. Let's snipe him, man. He dead, man. See, it just don't even really have to even worry too much. Clearing through with ease. Not gonna kill all of them at the moment like this. Drop that down on him. Like, even when things are kind of close to you, still do a decent amount of damage. I mean, it does counter this spec a little bit. It does benefit from having further range, but at the same time, if that's your way of not getting hit, obviously you're going to take less damage. Survivability is more important. Oh man, let's get him, man. Drop that on there. So anything that spawns is just instantly dead, man. It's cutting through him like nothing, man. It's like shooting through butter, man. Let's snipe him, man. How, man? Sniping shot's pretty cool looking. It doesn't always hit super well, but it hits pretty well for the most part. Not really much good loot in this one. Nothing really dropped so far, at least. Hopefully, there's something on one of these.
I need more power.
Get them, man. I do like that blade toss, the phantom blade toss. That they hit pretty good and they clear up mobs in front of you pretty good. All right, so we got something out of here. That's not too good for us. That's not too good for us. We didn't really get anything. Not anything that I really want. So we're gonna just take whatever goes for the most, essentially, and stop there. All right, guys. So we're gonna go in and show you what our talents look like. Refined technique. Refined technique again, precise strikes, then into Kellery, then to finish that little bit off with Black Line Raider. Then we also put another point into Nimble, precise strikes again. Ranger, we finally get into the Ranger build and get Unstoppable Flurry. Then we go into Pierce to the projectiles. Then we're going to plan on going Swift Death again, and then go straight from safe from far so that we can get that little bit of extra range damage. Probably could have went this way too to get up to there, but I wanted to get up to this way. But anyhow, strike like lightning, Lithe, and then Archon's teaching. Then we went over to swiftness, meditative focus, then into aloof hunter, exorcist. In the exorcist tree, actually, I should have said that before, we went into nullifying point, nullifying point again, and then we're going to go into blessed silver over here eventually when we get enough points. Also, the other plan is to go into blood and mind and start building into here so we can increase our attack speed, our physical damage converted to fire damage. As I said, we're going to try to do a little bit of burn into there. Then we're going to get this again, initial spark, and then we're going to go into Child of Fury. That's all I have planned, at least at the moment, to really build into. I haven't really decided what other part of the tree I want to go into, but I think it should be fun. I think it should be a lot of fun, because this build, it's centralized around just getting as much as you possibly can AoE damage. Like under here, I went for weapon damage, rage cost, just so it drops how much it costs so I can get a couple shots in. Don't really use that much. Really, what you're really after is bonusing this up as much as you possibly can, because this ability hits super hard with all these different runes selected. You can pretty much select what you want, so you can make your build how you want, but this is what we're going with. It just makes more sense to do it this way, at least for me. Been having a lot of fun with it, a lot of success with it. Try to reduce rage cost as much as possible, but also at the same time increase damage as much as possible. See, we're actually going with a little bit of, you know, ailment, just because if we can get some ailment in there, we can increase our chances of applying our fire and all that kind of stuff, so it's always good. But anyhow, guys, seriously, thank you for watching this video. I know it wasn't the best video possible, but we're trying to get used to doing this. We've only created 3 Wolcen videos so far. There'll be many more to come in the future. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. You gotta do it, man. But before you do go, be sure to check us out, man. Check us out on the Twitch, man.